Well, the little lamb from Bernalillo County is getting around and now is making his mark on the literary world.
The Adventures of Bernco Bernie is now available at libraries countywide. And the book highlights South Valley open space properties and explains geocaching. Joining us now to tell us more about Bernie's new publication is, she looks familiar, Annalisa Montoya Torres, the program manager for Bernalillo County, along with, she also looks familiar, she's the author of the book, Jill Lane. Thanks for coming in.
All right, so before we get into this book and finding out the process of writing it, Annalisa, tell us a little bit more about Bernco Bernie, how the whole campaign got started.
So Bernco Bernie is the Bernalillo County spoke sheep. And what she represents is the 8 original land grants that are in the county seal. And so it was just a great way to be able to talk about what's going on in Bernalillo County, and she gets to be our spokesperson, or our spoke sheep.
So what's the book about?
So the book is about our cultural assets that we have in Bernalillo County. So we're talking about our open space properties and what you can do with them. And one great thing you can do in open space properties is geocaching. And geocaching happens all over the world. It's something that's really fun. You can do it on your smartphone or on a GPS device. You just log in and you make an account, and it's almost like a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it things that is it almost like a treasure hunt in terms of you're looking for specific things, or you log the treasures that you find?
Both.
Both,
so
okay.
You can look for certain geocaches, and when you find them, you log them in your app. And there could also be people on the app that say that they want this cache to go to California. And so if you were going to be going to California, you're like, well, I'll go find that cache and take it to California, or take it to Arizona, and then you say, this needs to make it to California. So it's a way interactively for people to communicate, and these cool little caches that can be really anything make it around the world.
That's amazing. Wow. Well, so let's talk, Jill, how you got involved. Of course, we know you with your buddy Traveling Jack. We also know you with the Balloon Museum. I didn't know you were an author.
Yes, I have a series of children's books, and so it was sort of a natural fit because all of my children's books are a animal character is the star of the books.
Okay.
I have the Oso Bear series and then the Traveling Jack series. So my boutique publishing company has written children's books about New Mexico. And when they approached me and asked me if I wanted to do the Bernco Bernie book, I was thrilled because my whole goal with children's books is to introduce children of New Mexico to things they can do and places they can go in New Mexico. And this was an perfect opportunity to talk about all the wonderful things to do at the open spaces in New Mexico. So it's an action-driven educational experience with children.
Where kids can it's like they can live it.
Right. And then of course Bernco Bernie, being the spoke sheep, is the main character, and we added into the story Mr. Roadrunner, who is the official state bird, and then we had Turquoise, which is the official state rock. So I try to incorporate those learning pieces and things that kids can learn and experience about New Mexico in everything that I do. So it was a wonderful project to be participating on and working with the county, and I'm very, very thrilled with the end results of the book.
Yeah. So now when we're talking about, you know, a children's book, Annalisa and I have a nightly ritual. We love reading a lot of books. One of her favorites is Goodnight New Mexico. Is this appropriate for kids, you know, like very small, like babies, toddlers? What age should we start our kiddos with this?
It was geared more towards first, second grade, but it can go above that and can go below that. Obviously, the smaller children, you would read the story to them. The little older kids, even 4th grade, can read it and then say, I want to go and
still
do that.
Get something out of
let's go geocaching at the open space.
That is cool. So what's next for Bernco Bernie?
So fortunately, this book was funded by the Department of Tourism, and so it was a book for New Mexicans or by New Mexicans, so everything was published, done in New Mexico. And we were able to get a second grant to be able to do book number 2. Wow. So that should be coming out within the next year.
Now I'm seeing, Annalisa, there's some bookmarks sticking out of there. Is there some significance to those? Do we get cool bookmarks? Or are those maybe the upcoming adventures of Bernco Bernie?
So the bookmarks are actually pictures of all of the illustrations in the book. And so Marisol Baird was our illustrator. She's from Santa Fe, New Mexico. She just graduated as a student, and this was her first children's book. And the artwork in here is just so beautiful. So we thought, as a way to highlight that, we also made bookmarks to go with the books.
That's great.
Very cool.
Okay, so again, just to remind our viewers, we can pick these up at our Bernco libraries.
Any library in the city.
Any library in the city, you can pick up a copy and check it out.
Awesome.
All right, well, for more information, guys, on how you can follow the adventures of Bernco Bernie, head over to casa.com. Congratulations on the book. It's very exciting.
Thank you for coming in.